Hey guys, what's happening? So we have an interesting, I guess, sort of an interesting situation here. Not interesting, but it's very, it's actually kind of funny when you think about it. Um, so I have an outright bet. Um, I have an outright bet, which, where is the leaderboard here? Where I have, where is the full leaderboard? Hold on a minute. Leaderboard. Where I have Billy Horschel, who is awesome. He's like -9, and I'm getting like really big odds, and I would have a really good shot if it weren't for Stewart Cink. I mean, what is that? I mean, this is a little ridiculous, right? I mean, look at this leaderboard. I mean, I'm sitting here with like, oh wait, hold on, what happened? Oh. And we're doing great. I'm freaking -9, within like a couple of strokes of anybody who's like an actual human being. I mean, I would take a shot getting to Corey Connors to -11, but what is that, Bobby? I don't understand. Like if it, I'd have such a good shot at like 80 to, I'd like a 75 to 1 outright bet on Billy Horschel, but he's like within 3 strokes of any like human being. But the Stewart Cink is like not even a human. I mean, I don't even know what that is. I mean, I can make up 2 strokes on these other guys somehow. But what is this? I got Stewart Cink -16. God's sakes.
So I will say I have 9% Stewart Cink.
Yeah, got him.
I'm currently sweating a really big because I've got a Cink, Morikawa, Zalatoris.
Ooh.
And then it's got the Burns who's through. But I've got Patrick Rogers sitting there at 1 under praying.
And what does he need? -1 or -2?
Well, we don't know yet. That's the real sweat.
So he's in at -1.
It was just 75% for -2. Now it's back to 60% for -1.
Oh, sweet. Oh, come on. We got to get that home.
Get that one home because that's got an actual shot. I mean,
that's awesome. Yeah, I'm totally gonna root for that.
All the 4 of the players in that lineup are below 8%, and 2 of them are below 3%. So
that is nice.
That could be something. That's where I'm at with that.
Well, so 2 of my other 8K, man, Lewis Glover was a champion, -6. Horschel was a freaking champion, -9. But pushed my luck with Harris English once too often, and that's what got me.
That's what got me too, mostly. I mean, if it was not for Harris English, I'd be very different. What did we almost got Kazire back there today, but he didn't make it, right?
Are you serious? He had a shot?
Oh yeah, he got to I think -1 at one point.
Oh, brutal!
+1, so yeah.
Oh, thank God I didn't know. And I actually have a couple of Grillos, and he's -10. But yeah, I don't have the right combinations. Like I think honestly, like all of the ones without English might have Kazire. I think
oh my God, it's just so brutal.
So just the luck of the build, I guess, so to speak, for me.
Yeah.
So I'll be maybe sweating some 5 or 6ers somewhere. Who knows? We'll see what happens. But I'll be sweating. Hopefully, I'll get Stewart Cink comes back to reality a little bit, and then I can have Horschel within a couple of strokes going to Sunday. That'd be fun.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I mean, I'm okay if he comes back to the. I mean, he's already put up a freaking million fantasy points, and he's going to keep. I mean, he's not going to like.
I just mean for my outright bet.
Right.
So
I'm right now with my 777, and maybe I'll talk it through a little bit.
Okay.
I'll say my 1500.
What? Now, forgive me. What website is that? DraftKings.
It's DraftKings. So
okay.
There's a few different things. I'm a little less on Oakland than I was earlier, and I think I'm going to play them more on FanDuel. We did just get an Oakland lineup, which looks pretty much at what you'd expect, but we have.
I'm off of Oakland, actually.
I've been talking a little bit off of Oakland as well, but I do want to have them some places. So I'm trying to get Washington and New York in together. I know Alex Avila is not a fun play, but he'll be in the game as long as Scherzer's in the game. That's what he's there for. So a guy that could formerly – I'm stuck with, like, Scott Stallings is a better play at batting fifth, you know what I mean, and for Pittsburgh. But I think that I'm going to deal with some risk and take Avila and try to – I just can't decide on my last outfield spot is basically where I'm at. And the Yankees, you could stack them a bunch of different ways. I'm trying to do a 4-4 stack with them. Again, it's a 1,500, so you don't have to beat 500,000 people. But I really like the Washington and New York side of things today. And I love Cincinnati over on FanDuel.
Yeah, I'm off of Washington. You know who I'm on the DraftKings is Cleveland.
Yeah.
That's who
I
I'm
love Cleveland too. I love Ramirez. Like, I can't even make a lineup on FanDuel. I'm trying to make a lineup with stacking Oakland and Washington, and I can't do it on FanDuel because of the third base for Ramirez thing. I'm not leaving him out of my big buy-ins. No way.
I don't blame you.
And Suarez too.
Where are you at with pitching? What are you going to do?
I'm going to play Scherzer.
No. Who's the second pitcher? I mean,
and my main lineup because it's a 1,500, I'm going to play Montas because I think he is the next best, safest play.
Okay, so you're not playing Heaney, is what I'm saying. Okay.
But I will play a tiny bit of Heaney as a pivot and probably one of the 250s, and I'll probably play, honestly, in the other 250, Fultonavich. I'm not going to back down on my original thing, but I'm not going to play him in my big one, which I was considering doing. There's no savings between he and Montas, and he needs to, like, have a great game. It's just Montas can have a great game, and he's got a great matchup. Like, it's, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's hard for me to get there, but the thing I'm struggling with is the fact that the Dodgers I like, and I really like certain guys like Pollock, his price on both sides, but I don't know if he'll play because of his groin issue from last night. So it's nerve-wracking to roster a guy like that, and he sort of makes a lot of things work. So it'll be interesting to see what the Dodgers lineup is, which will be low-owned. And I'm just saying, like, when this happens with the Dodgers, we've got to hammer them. We've got to play them, and I mean, they're going to be in a majority of my 44s on FanDuel. It doesn't make any sense why they shouldn't be as owned as these other teams. I know San Diego's competent, got a good bullpen and all that stuff. It genuinely just doesn't matter to me. This is a big series. They're going to take this series seriously. They're going to put their best foot forward. They're going to. I mean, it's like a lot. It's what people are talking about out here. Like, they love, but the Dodgers are just loaded, and I think you're gonna want to try and get them as the third best stack. And I still like Oakland, so that would be the fourth one for me.
This is what I'm looking at. So I can't show my DraftKings, obviously. So I have Twins,
mm-hmm.
and I have a Yankees Cleveland. I have a Yankees Pittsburgh. I have a Yankees Oakland.
Oh my God! Just jumped again. Damn it! Sorry.
I missed Washington. I didn't get to Washington somehow. Oh, so it went back to -2. You're saying?
Yeah, 75% now. That was a big jump. Somebody just made a birdie, I guess.
Yeah.
You know who may have killed me?
Who?
No, it wasn't Fleetwood. I thought it was Fleetwood for a second because he was 6 under today, and he got to 1 under, but he didn't. I thought he was the guy who ended up making it to 2 under. Oh, I need Scott Harrington to bogey 18, and need Alex Noren to double, or
Alex Noren's gonna get you.
They're making it, and I need somebody to fall out. So it's got to be, most likely would hopefully be Scott Harrington. So anyway, shoot, that's really unfortunate. It's a big bummer on the weekend. I like Jay Smooth says he likes the Twins also. I think they're totally legit play. I just am not going crazy with it. It's not great. Like, it's good hitting, better hitting weather than a lot of places, but it's not like the best ever. Anyway,
we don't have an Oakland lineup yet, right? Okay.
They just released it.
We wouldn't have an. What's that? They did. They posted it.
Yeah, it's Okay, so it is. Let me grab it. Canna, Lowry, Laureano, Olson, Chapman, Moreland, Murphy.
Okay.
Brown, and Andrus.
Murphy Brown. Look at that, Murphy Brown.
There you go. By the way, I've noticed a lot of 3-3 stacks winning lately on FanDuel. I'm not saying it's been announced. What's that?
I was asking if that's true. Okay.
Yeah, I've noticed it a few times lately.
And we don't have a Twins lineup yet, right? No.
No.
And throw one Kikuchi in here just for kicks.
I don't have the Twins lineup anyway. Maybe somebody else does. I'm just looking at something on a different screen right now. It's really hard. I can't have all the information. You know what I mean? Like, it's really hard. And I'm trying to, like, look at everything, but it's so hard to get everything down.
Do you have any lineups without Scherzer in them on DraftKings?
Yes.
Okay.
A mixture of all the 73 to 68 guys I was talking about. I even on FanDuel also I like Urquidy.
Oh, okay.
And look, I hate leaving guys out of stacks, but you have to leave people out on the Yankees. I'm finding myself sticking more with Judge and less with Stanton, which is probably like wrong in the long run, especially at the price difference. But I'm doing it. The reason it's wrong is because of how much Judge walks.
That's interesting.
You could argue that he will steal the bases occasionally too. Like, I mean, he's not like never steals or anything, but I'm just finding myself with less of it than I originally thought, I guess. Canna, Chapman, Olsen. And I'm going to need a cheap A.
Yeah, there's a guy also. The leadoff. There's a cheap leadoff hitter for Cleveland that makes that stack even better too. Who is that?
I'm always a little hesitant with the American League going to National League parks, especially for offenses that aren't great and will platoon a lot. So that's my reason for not. But this is a great stadium to hit in. And I also feel like you're going to see – so for Cleveland's lineup, this is probably worth talking about because if you do like Cleveland, and I think there's merit to it too. I think there's merit to Minnesota. But like Jake Bauers, you might get 2 at-bats from him. You might get 2 at-bats from probably not Jimenez, Naylor possibly. Yeah, it's so crazy cheap how they are. Wow, I understand why you're into this a little bit.
Yeah.
Mario who's cheap also in it. Like, I like that. I get it. I can support it. It's not like I think that Hoffman is some ace. I actually do have a tiny bit of Hoffman on DraftKings, but yeah, that's where I am basically for now. The Dodgers lineup is probably going to make me have to do a lot of shifts in a bit because I do have a lot of Pollock in there right now.
It is kind of amazing how you can almost always get anything you want on FanDuel.
It's the argument for pitching for never paying down. I mean, or paying down only when you think the guy can win you the slate. But then if you want to get control, and the problem is the thing that's crazy about it to me, and maybe these numbers are inaccurate or whatever, but I genuinely think that on this slate that Scherzer should be 50% owned on FanDuel.
He'll be more than that, no?
Oh, no. Frankie Montas might end up being really close to him.
On FanDuel?
Yeah.
Wow.
And Walker Buehler is going to get ownership because he's 1,200 less, which is fair. I think he's a legitimate tournament play over there. Heaney will get some ownership. Urquidy will probably get some ownership, even though no one's projecting it. I actually like Urquidy. He's 7,100. I mean, he's got strikeout stuff against an offense that's literally does nothing but strike out. So not hard to kind of like him. So the Oakland lineup, we have no Kemp, right? Is that who's missing? And questions. Yeah, there's no Kemp. Murphy, the Moreland thing. God, that's really an effort on FanDuel. Because I'd like to get Moreland in, actually.
Who, Moreland?
Well, on FanDuel, there's weird guy. The pricing is really weird with Oakland, and I'm trying to get a stack going, but it's hard to do. Hard to get my last piece in. And I don't want to pay $4K for Laureano. Just feels wrong. Boy, it's third base and shortstop are really good on FanDuel, in my opinion. Maybe you could do the stack without Chapman with how bad he's been. No, I don't think so. I think the answer might be to play a little Seth Brown. I feel weird about it. No, you can't do that either because then you've got Moreland. All their positions are first base, so it's going to make them harder to stack.
Right.
Shoot. I don't suppose they gave Moreland an outfield eligible thing. Oh man, that's rough. All right, quick just questions in chat. Doesn't look like there's anything. Guys, throw everything out there. Please give us the like and please comment whenever. I actually didn't say that. Yeah, that's right. I think that Montas people are going to see the price and everything. I just am going to be Scherzer. I'm always going to be on Scherzer's side of everything until he gives me too many reasons not to. And he's had literally like 2 of the 5 toughest matchups in baseball. No, 2 of the probably 3 or 4 toughest matchups in baseball in his first 2 games. Yankees and Padres are the only other ones that are tough. So I'm into Scherzer. But yeah, while they're getting questions in, I'm going to finish up my lineup here. But it's really hard. I need an Oakland other position player, and it's trickier to do on FanDuel. It's going to make Oakland a little lower owned.
Do you like? No, you don't like him. Shit. Do you like Carpenter tonight or no?
I actually think that he looks better at the plate, and I think that he's legit. He's in play. Yeah. And we'll get into NBA in a little bit, but that's
just so you know. I don't know if you're not focusing on it, but the slam on FanDuel is paying a lot tonight. It's like 100,000 for first.
Oh, I didn't even. I'm just playing one lineup. I'm not gonna.
Okay.
I'm not gonna engage. I'm playing enough in baseball. I just too.
No, I mean the 44. I mean, it usually doesn't pay that much.
Yeah. There's a lot of just great individual plays that I love on FanDuel that are like Brandon Lau that I'm using. I'm just like trying to figure out my favorite ones because there are so many good ones. But guys, get some QQs in there. It would be really good to answer some questions before we have to stop.
And I'm getting some Reds too on FanDuel also. So let's start with that. So Suarez, that's good. Put him in.
I might play Laureano. What the hell?
If I play Castellanos, play him instead of. Actually, I can put him in here right here. And then Dylan Mayhew. Go to third base, Dylan Mayhew. Third base.
Is Gleyber the hardest guy to fade on this slate? He might be.
Who?
Gleyber.
Yeah, you could. It's baseball. You can fade anybody, I guess.
No, but it's just like he's just got the eligibility. He's cheap. He's in the best stack of the night, in my opinion.
Right.
There is a counter where Walker is actually good. It happens sometimes, but I'm still. I can't resist the Yankees breaking out at some point. Well, even second base the value is loaded. Brandon Lau, Josh Harrison, Gleyber. Wow, it's and yeah, there's just a lot. Maybe I do this instead of Urshela. Another great play. Can I really bring myself to play Aaron Hicks? I guess I can.
Yeah, I think so.
He just bothers me. I used to love this guy. He was one of my. He made me my first 100K a long time ago. And like my first week is deciding that's what I was going to do.
Really?
Yeah, it was awesome. He was the number 9 hitter for a stack I made out of what's it called, and he had a couple home runs. So did He was in the same game. Buxton was on there too. A lot of fun memories.
So Naylor, Murphy. Well, back to Carpenter again. Yeah, went on. Okay.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to go with the Yankees 4-man stack on 4-4 stack. Yankees Washington on DraftKings. Maybe that's too much to say, but in my big lineup,
I think you could say that. And then one more of these, and then we'll go one without the Yankees and see what that does. Probably should do something with the Dodgers, right? You always have to have something with the Dodgers.
I think so. I mean, like that's the thing I always think about with like what what would you wake up tomorrow morning or late tonight or whatever that you would be surprised at. In baseball, it's a little harder because it's more less predictable on a day-to-day basis, but that's the way I try to do the NBA all the time.
Yeah, but I'm wondering who's going to play for the Dodgers. So Pollock was unclear, right?
Yep.
This is what I said, man. This is why the Dodgers don't get owned, because people want to get their shit together. You know, they don't want to wait.
Right. Totally right, Sheets. 100%. That's a big part of why it's always an advantage to play these late teams. Whereas even with Oakland, the Dodgers lineup is actually more. They have in general too the most variance like in their lineup. They have. Can I get away with a 3-2-2 stack? Maybe I could here.
I wouldn't even know who to put in for placeholder. Who do you think is playing for the Dodgers? I mean,
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1.
Taylor, I guess.
Sorry, what was the question?
Who do you think is playing for the Dodgers? Even
it's really hard to know. It depends on how bad the groin injury was for Pollock. I can't answer that question.
Well, aside from him,
the usual guys.
I don't even know who's usual anymore. I mean, Bellinger's not in. You know what I mean? Like this. So Taylor. What about Lux?
I would imagine Lux plays, but he's got a little bit of an issue too. So I really can't answer it. It's gonna be hard. I'm playing these guys, but I have variations of all of them. One off is Cincy.
You think Rios gets in this one or no?
It would be less likely, but Mike Moustakas is out, by the way, which I'm guessing matters a little bit. Also makes the red stack a little bit less exciting.
Yeah,
but you're probably get a cheap guy in there, though.
When's the last time he did anything, Moustakas? I hate FanDuel. It just says an error has occurred. Repress this plays and try again. It's no details, no nothing. Just an error has occurred.
All right, I'm going to check chat for the things. I know it's frustrating. Yankee 7-2 stack. You can't do a 7-2 stack. I don't know what site you can do that, but yeah, go ahead.
Can you do it on Draft? Can you do it on Yahoo?
Maybe on Yahoo you're allowed to. I don't know. Tatis is activated. Okay. Will Smith and Chris Taylor, Turner, bet. Yeah, I mean those guys all make a lot of sense why they would be in tonight. But Will Smith, I would bet is not playing tonight unless he's playing a different position, because so far they've only caught Barnes with Buehler, but it would be possible. Cincy lineup: Castellanos, Suarez, Votto, Winker, Senzel, India, Farmer, Stevenson. Okay.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna do that. Pain this. I'll just cancel a couple of these. Just teach you a lesson.
All right, I need to do a player replace here before we get over to NBA. Okay.
And we'll do.
Wait, why can't I edit this?
Yeah, there you go.
I don't understand.
Exactly.
Here we go.
Let's get some Dodgers in. I'd love to get some Dodgers in. FanDuel lets me. Even as a placeholder, I can get rid of these guys later. Let's put Taylor in for now. Put Mookie in.
place. Okay, and then I have to load my build here.
I should have put Taylor in as over here.
God damn it!
What happened?
2 cut line.
Oh.
I have some beauties with like everybody at 9 under, but with some 2s, but no Sink. And Sink, that was my last hopeful. That was that was like a top 200 lineup out of the million person one. Like it was a chance to be like way higher too. Like oh man, that sucks.
So what do I have now? So I have 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1. It's my main one. Works. Okay. So I'm sort of afraid to look at the NBA, but I haven't.
At some point.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen any of the injury.
Yeah, no, it's best just to wait until we do it because there's stuff still happening.
Okay.
Okay, so if I do this real quick, I'm going to do an export here. I am maxing on FanDuel today.
Oh, you're playing? You're doing that? Oh, nice.
Yeah, and because I was playing 20 in the 44 anyway, so I wanted to get. Oh my God, Hamidou Diallo after all of that is in. Wow.
Oh, there's a doubt?
Yeah.
See, shows what I know.
Against his former team, I was like, "What is going on?" If he can walk, that guy's gonna play. That guy's a lunatic. All right, QQs, guys, drop them in. What's up? Oh, good. Hope your day's going well as well.
We got a big
Kevin, you may be right, but we've seen the opposite so far. I'm not saying it's a guarantee. And by the way, I think he still might play anyway. I think they might move things around if they have to.
Who?
I'm talking about the Barnes catching Walk Bueller. Barnes can catch 2 days in a row. It's not like he can't catch 2 days in a row. But the way they've showed it so far is Barnes obviously catching Kershaw, but usually this season he's caught Bueller, and they don't usually like to mess with those things. But it's not a guarantee, obviously. We're going to get a lineup probably pretty soon. That's a baseball game I would sit down and just watch, a regular season game that on TV that I would just watch with nothing invested.
What?
The Dodgers and Padres.
Okay.
It's the best 2 teams in baseball right now. I mean,
so good about the Padres.
They win all the time. They have the best. They have arguably the 3rd best lineup in baseball and an awesome pitching staff. Their pitching staff is Darvish, Snell. They've got their back end is like Lamet and Paddock, who are really fine. You know what I mean? And then they got Clevenger, who's hurt right now. They've got their lineup. They've got Tatis, Machado, Hosmer, Will Myers, very underrated actually. They're just loaded. Like there's literally an active conversation they always have. Who's the better team, the Dodgers or the Padres? I'm like, really, this is a dumb question, a dumb thing to say, but they do say it. But we don't need to argue over it because we can change. We're going to have time to change it. There's most of the baseball games, a lot of them start later. We can always shuffle. There's plenty of guys to pick from today that you can do different things with. Okay, let's get this lineup uploaded. Did I export that? Not yet. Come on. All right, so going to get into some basketball, guys.
Yeah, I need 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's all right.
You can start talking about it. But
no, I'm not ready to yet. I have to do my upload. I'm loading 100 lineups on FanDuel right now.
Okay.
Any more baseball QQs before we get out of here? I'll answer them after we start the basketball thing. Something came through. San Diego's lineup.
I mean, just the fact of the matter is that with all these basketball games, there's just bound to be something that happens after lock. I mean,
there's going to be. It's 100,000,000%. Yeah. Like, it's so annoying. Because the value's in the early games in a lot of cases, so it makes it tough.
I don't suppose they're starters in the Pistons game or anything like that. Probably asking for a lot.
Give me a minute.
Not you, just like the Pistons to have to actually announce their starters.
Oh, yeah.
That's really asking for a lot of information.
They only have like Sink is like 50% to win. I think he should be like.
He's like 1,000%. He's not losing.
Like 75%.
Hey, it sounds good to me, man. I got Bill Ho within firing range of everybody else.
I love it. By the way, Horschel I ended up getting really heavy on him too. The problem is I ended up with a ton of Kazire, but man, and Fleetwood, by the way, who ended up with a 6 under today, but still couldn't.
Did he really?
Yeah, he was 5 over yesterday. I was feeling really good about it when it looked like he was going to make it, but nope. Brutal. Very brutal golf for me. I do have some 6 and 6s, but like with guys who all have like I guess semi chances, but not real chances without Sink. I mean, I guess maybe he's not 75%. If he shoots 2 over, there's a million guys.
The math is rough, man. To be 75%. I mean, like it's
right. Right.
Wait, who's out here?
Thanks, WW Fresh. Appreciate it. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen because of the cut line. I don't know. Maybe, do guys ever get granted a stroke afterwards? I know they get strokes taken away. Maybe
like a stat correction or something.
It's one person different. So anybody, maybe somebody messed with the sand or something, and Kevin Tway is not going to be in there, and all of a sudden everybody's in. Who knows?
Yeah.
It happened the other day with what's his name? Cut line's -2. James, Harris and Curry out. Okay, great.
Who?
We're so sadistic to play basketball. Like, what's the matter with us?
Who's out?
Curry and Tobias Harris.
Well, so now Embiid's not going to be 2% anymore.
Yeah, it's Seth Curry, by the way, but yeah.
Well,
I always appreciate the updates there, guys. It's nice because we've got a lot of stuff going on at the same time. So appreciate that, Jugga. Oh, frick. Okay,
so that's the one. That's the one report that is not going to be within my runs here. So it is what it is.
Okay, I've got an Im Morikawa answer Tom Hogue, who's 8 under, and no one has him.
Yeah, I'm afraid to look.
With Burns and Streelman, that one made it, but it's without Sink. Ugh. It's all out of sync. All right.
It's all out of sync, exactly.
All right, so hopefully we'll get a Dodgers lineup soon. We can jump over to NBA if you want to.
Yeah, just a second. Just run this, and then I'll be ready for you. Oops. Tobias out is a I mean, that's definitely news.
Yeah, and Curry too. With both of them, one thing is, you know what it does is Ben Simmons is going to have to do more offensively, and he's pretty cheap.
So stop it. Just stop it already.
He was great the other day at no ownership. Nobody played him at 7K on FanDuel, and he was like 45, maybe 46 too.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just. You know what? Am I a glutton for punishment? Yeah. Let me see if I have any 6 for 6s. I really doubt it. Let me just see.
I've got a few, but nothing to scream home about.
Let's look at the. What's the flop shot? Let's look at that one.
God, to get that through would have been huge. To have a 6 of 6.
Whoa! Yeah, I got 3.
3 of them.
3 of them. And. Yeah, so this is what I have here. I'll pull it up here. So I have 3 out of 22. It's not bad. So I got this one. Oh, hey, Brandon Todd snuck in there. Hey, very nice. So nothing earth shattering. But hey, I got a Corey Connors and Horschel. That's good, right? 299 DraftKings points. That's not bad, right?
Hey, that's what is it? 249?
299.
I've got. Oh yeah. No, it sounds good. All right, so what do we do basketball-wise? Let's get the projection system switched. Make sure there's nobody in my baseball lineups that are out, and we're good. So I think the spend-ups still stay fairly the same.
All right, so hang on. I got one tilt, and then we could do this. This is the Harris English tilt. Look at this. Look at this lineup. Connor second, Tim Im fourth, Horschel fourth, Kirk 19th, Grillo third, and freaking English. Damn it!
Brutal.
All right. So what are we gonna do about basketball? That's what you're asking?
Yeah, you just check for 1 second. Here, hold on 1 second. I'm just getting my. Oh, here. Somehow Mustaka still ended up in my. This is what I hate about FanDuel. Sometimes that happens. You make the switch and then it doesn't switch them in both spots. So
you got to double check FanDuel's work all the time.
Yep, for sure.
Let me just see if I have any Mustakas before I leave that. I doubt it. I haven't played enough lineups to get him. No, I don't think so. Nope. I got a 3-man for the Reds. I got Castellanos, Suarez, and Senzel. That's what I got over there. Okay. All right. So DraftKings first, I guess. It looks like the Pistons show, right?
Yeah. I mean, it does. It's hard to get past. I gotta get rid of these. Sorry, it's driving me nuts.
What are you talking about?
I'm just finishing my baseball lineups.
Oh, okay. I don't know what you mean. So, guys, if you haven't been paying attention, so the Pistons are missing all their guys. So all these guys are showing up as a good value. So what you could do is, I mean, you could do one of two things. Well, a lot of things. One is you could play all these Detroit guys and try to run it back with OKC somehow, or you could just play the Detroit guys as a way to get in like studs in other games, or maybe a combination of the two. So maybe like knowing that you can get in. So I actually have Caleb Martin as like the best play from Charlotte, okay? And then I have a whole bunch of Detroits. So knowing that we have good value, why don't we talk, Bobby, about what the value will buy? Like what are your favorite spend ups?
Same as before. Embiid, Westbrook. Hold on, I'm just making one more shift here.
You like Westbrook more than Beal? I mean, you should always like Westbrook more than Beal.
I mean, I like Beal too. I actually have Beal on FanDuel and Westbrook on DraftKings right now in my two main builds. So that's where I'm at.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the mood to play Luka for some reason. Just because no one's going to play him.
Do it.
And so, but just I'm in the mood to do it. I don't know if I'm actually doing it. So there's all these values. I mean, did you like any of the? So you like Embiid, you like Westbrook, you like Embiid more than Jokic, you like Embiid more than Kat, and that all makes sense. I'm a little concerned, by the way, that the Boucher ownership is not as popular as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I think it's very different now. I'm sorry, this is really annoying with the baseball when you have all the lineups and then they're. And the injury status button does not work, guys, for FanDuel, just so you know.
And just in case anybody was interested, Clutterbuck is out for the Islanders.
All right, I've got my DraftKings NBA now ready to go. I think Jokic is going to be the chalk guy. I'm going to skip it. Probably goes off. I still like Embiid at a cheaper price. And I think that Westbrook is on a tear, and this is like a perfect matchup for him. So,
you know who, by the way, I have a guy that we talked about, but I mean, he fits within one of my concepts about playing guys like that look too expensive, just right on the number. It seems kind of odd to do it, but maybe we're just supposed to play Zion.
I get it. Weird to do over Embiid.
Very weird.
The other ones, and I love Jimmy Butler too, so that's the other.
Yeah.
Coming off of 2 losses going back there, it's hard to not. So Simmons, Green, Korkmaz, and Scott, and Embiid. I don't know that we need to get involved with Korkmaz, but we can have that discussion, I guess. Nothing has changed well, actually, you know what? If there's anybody,
Paul George is available.
oh, interesting. Okay, I thought the midday downgrade. Thanks, guys, for keeping it stressful for us. All right, so I don't need Josh Jackson anymore, but I do want Diallo.
You do need Diallo, I think.
Yeah, you do too. Man, I would give anything if we could get some power forward eligibility from some of these guys. So positions on, we can do positions if you want to, Sheets.
On where? On FanDuel?
Either one. I mean, by the way, Josh Jackson is a good play. I just
how do you rank the Detroit guys? I mean, who would you play together? I think we got to talk about that a little bit. So you like Sadiq Bey at 4,800?
Yeah.
You like? I mean, but like, do you like any of the Detroit guys more than the other guys? Do you like?
I like Diallo.
Okay.
And Killian Hayes.
You like Killian Hayes more than Saban Lee?
Is Saban Lee showing up as a thing? Is that even a thing?
Yeah, he's a thing.
What is he projected to play? What, 15, 18 minutes?
I don't know. Backup point guard, 3,100. I don't know, something.
No interest.
I'm not playing him, but I'm just
0.0% interest.
All right.
Killian Hayes is actually a difficult, like, not a difficult fade, but the minutes coming back, and it's a good match. I mean, he's a really good player. He's not a different. You could fade him. It's just there's different ways you can build now, but I don't know if I'm going to be doing a bunch of that. Hopefully, Mo Bamba ruled out. I'm not sure exactly what that means for Orlando.
It means that what's his name's probably a freaking lock. That Wendell Carter Jr. No,
there's no such thing as a lock at center today, my friend.
I got you.
Great.
Well, maybe Ochiki gets some.
Yeah, I'm not skipping Kem Birch. I have Kem Birch higher than what's his name right now, higher than Isaiah Stewart, who I love.
Yeah.
And I'm stuck at this 4,200 range at power forward, and I'm thinking between Patrick Williams, Maxi Kleber, and Lauri Markkanen, and I'm just going, why am I doing this?
On DraftKings?
Yeah, that's my last spot. I need to.
Yeah, I don't have anything for you. The only thing I have at 4,200 is Diallo.
I've already got Diallo. If he was power forward eligible, we'd be in business.
You could play Wannabe at 3K.
I played him in my original build. I think that with Bembry back, his way worse of the play. Now,
oh, dude, I think you might have to try it. I know we talked about it before, and I talked you off it.
What was that,
dude? And you probably just said this. I didn't hear you. Lauri Markkanen is 3,900.
Yeah, but do we really play Lauri Markkanen over Patrick Williams? I mean, and even I know it sounds like obvious, but think about it. Lauri Markkanen's done absolutely nothing. And the minutes are really not there for him. Like, we need almost somebody to be – actually, we'd have Satoransky out. That could divide things up a little bit for Markkanen to get more run. Okay. Maybe I could talk myself into it a little better with that. The problem is I just know what's going to happen. Patrick Williams is going to put up 40. So I'm going to have a pivot lineup. NBA questions, guys. Drop them in.
Embiid. Butler, huh? What position is Butler? He's that position, isn't he?
Tell you what, I think Diallo is going to go nuts tonight. I mean, I know it's not an off the board play, but it's just I wish there was some way this was going to be low owned.
You wish there was some way that this was going to be low owned. Yeah, I don't think that's
no way.
I don't think that's a possibility.
Certainly not.
Yeah, I mean, power forward's a tough position on DraftKings.
Everywhere it is, I feel like. On FanDuel, there's a lot of good options. Actually, that's not true. So I should say that. Okay, so FanDuel, we've got. Let's see. Lineup is out. I haven't seen that one yet. There's no Buxton tonight. Kyle Garlick is batting cleanup. Interesting. Platoon, though. Nobody loves platooning their cleanup hitter more than their cleanup and their number 3 hitter more than the Twins do. So the Twins lineup is out with no Buxton, so it's going to be another shift. Looks like we're not talking a lot of basketball.
Why can't I get this lineup to work with
Dante Hall? Go ahead, Sheets. What is it?
Is Diallo shooting guard eligible too? Now I can't find a shooting guard. What the hell's going on?
I don't understand what this reference keeps coming about Dante Hall. Are you spelling Hall right or something? Is there something I'm missing here? Like, what is the – I don't even have him projected to play a minute. I don't even know what team he's on. But I've seen like a few messages about this before. Oh, he's this. Oh, Orlando. Okay. Oh, okay. So he might get the run we're saying now. Now it makes more sense than it did earlier when someone was saying it with everybody healthy. But let me see something real quick about Dante Hall.
Who's that? I don't know who that is either.
Also, you can't play him at center, man. There's just too many other options. Why would you embrace that variance when you got Kem Birch right there? He did play 17 minutes in the last game, put up 26. I mean, maybe he will get some run. Maybe it's sneaky enough. I just don't know how to get him in over these other guys. I really don't. Like, I think Birch is a smash play. Oh, wait. Diallo's out. Lillard's out. Bamba's out. Obviously, we read that one.
Wait, what?
Hold on.
Wait, what just happened?
Lillard's out. Diallo's out. Of course, this is going to happen right now.
Awesome. That's great. That is just amazing.
I'd love the projections to update a little bit.
Mm-hmm. He's out. Okay. Okay. Martin, Josh Jackson. Is there anybody good at 3,400? I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not playing Alex Len. I'm just not doing it.
Well, we have to see what happens here with this. I mean, well, Lillard is my point guard right now, currently on FanDuel, so I'm going to take that one out, obviously. Great. Slow me down. Come on. This is so ridiculous. This is why I don't max enter, because you can't even edit the things you've got. It just wrote pinwheels all day long.
Ruled out. I see that.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard not to play McCollum, not to want some McCollum now.
No, of course.
I'll jump. Well, Josh Jackson. Oh God, I gotta get Diallo out too.
Yeah, I'm putting Josh Jackson in right now. Martin, Embiid, Beal. McCollum is probably a lock. I mean, can you give me a reason not to play him? Or no, right?
I mean, there's just a lot of good plays, but like Van Vliet, I guess that's the reason.
We're gonna put McCollum right here. What game's first?
Which of which? Oh, there's a bunch of games all at 7. The Clippers, Philadelphia, OKC, Detroit, New Orleans, Washington.
Okay. Over here, that's a pretty good play. There was somehow someone who's exactly 5,100. This would be the Galaxy Brain 5,100 is to play Okiki.
Derek Jones starting for Lillard. Just kind of relevant. Might play Jokic on FanDuel after all that. I want to have 100% Embiid.
It's not the worst idea in the world.
Play Maladon also. Yeah, that works out perfectly. Oh, what a beauty that one is. Can't lose, Sheets. Cannot lose. I'm trying to do what you did when you said that before, and it worked.
Yeah, that's right.
It happened that day with baseball. I was like, oh my God. So you're telling me the guy I've got 98% of in my 10 lineups or 11 lineups, I guess, whatever. It's got to be more than that, 16 lineups, I guess. All right, so let's get Diallo out of here. The problem is now we get back into that minimum cost thing, and who's the best minimum cost option? Any questions here, guys? Doesn't look like said. None.
No, because everybody's just speechless.
Norman Powell would be the other guy. That's a good point there. Obviously, like it sounds obvious, but like it is obvious. But Norman Powell is a good option.
We want Caleb Martin, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Watch Cody go off now that we said it.
Sadiq Bey. I like the Okichi here. So we go up to and then we gotta go to him. Jokic. Then we go down to him, 4,700. I need a 4,700 utility on DraftKings. That's not named Denny Avdia. Well, that's not the worst.
Yeah, with Bertans out, it's better than it was, and it's a good matchup. But
we got 8 minutes. Shit, this is not.
I might have Westbrook out of my lineup here. Put him on FanDuel. Where's Moses Brown? He's 55. God, I'm 100 off of my dream lineup here. FanDuel.
Josh Jackson. Trade that in for this. I still didn't do KG there. Still didn't do my FanDuel yet. Oh, I got time though. That's good.
Plenty of time.
Plenty of it.
Kobe White, by the way, is also a really strong play. But then you go Killian Hayes. Like, what is his price on DraftKings? The problem is that guard spot is freaking brutal. Oh, he's 5K. Wow, a lot less ownership there.
Kobe White is actually that's pretty helpful to me actually.
Yeah, he's definitely in play.
Because I need a almost. I can do this. This becomes Embiid. That works, and that becomes that. And then we're gonna try to get him in instead of Demi.
I'm leaving money on the table on FanDuel a little bit.
Gary Harris is 3,600 and starting.
Yep.
Senior is starting. Okichi again. Butler, Jokic. Let's pivot off of Killian Hayes here. And who do we play instead? Is Wanamaker in? Yeah, he will play.
I kind of like the Boucher idea now. After all that.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that. We have 5 minutes for FanDuel, huh? Okay.
Guys, any questions? Let's take a quick look. Killian Hayes or Kobe White, same price on Yahoo. It's a really close call. You'll get lower ownership on White, so that would be my natural response. Yeah, I guess I'll leave it at that.
What's McCullum's price on FanDuel? Oh, he's like a lock. 7,800 over there.
Yeah, it's tough.
Who do you like at power forward over there on FanDuel? Spend up to
Birch and Birch. I like the spend downs, but I actually think the spend ups are legitimate too. Birch and Stewart are my favorite.
six. Save this for now. Like Miles Bridges tonight?
Wait, is Diallo officially out? What's going on here? I'm not seeing him out of the lineup.
Oh no! Please.
We got the message saying he was out.
Oh no!
Kind of a big one.
You got to be kidding!
He's got to be out. He's got to be out. Let's see. Shit. Stress.
2 minutes. Okay.
Come on. If they aren't doing it on DraftKings, that's pretty messed up. They haven't updated it yet? Is that right?
Minute 40. That's fine. So what lineup there? Stewart, Williamson, Shea, all that stuff. Detroit, Minnesota. Okay. I played Boucher on FanDuel at center.
Me too.
Okay. And I guess we're done, right?
I mean, basically, I'm trying to figure out this other situation. I'm sorry, I've got to finish this up real quick. I still have Diallo in my main lineup on the DraftKings. You can't update the freaking point per dollar rankings? Jesus Christ.
On the 6:34, I saw Diallo available. This is a terrible job I'm doing with the news here.
Doesn't McDaniel's going to be so overlooked. I'm going to play him. It's a better play anyway. Do that. Okay, get there. Come on, get done. Okay, I'm in.
I got a Lillard out.
No, I'm not in. Yikes.
I hope the news about Diallo being out is correct since he was ruled in just before after that. And then someone says, nope, they still have them projected. Then someone says Diallo out, Diallo out.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I'm trying to figure that out myself.
Love
All
that.
right, guys. I'll be in Discord if anybody wants to talk about it.
Yeah, I'll be eating dinner.
All right. Have a fun dinner, Sheets. Good luck, everybody, and have